Alright, what's going on guys? It's GCP here, and I'm playing some Black Ops 4. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. What I want to talk to you guys about today is the fact that are we forgetting to have fun in video games? Yes, I mean, it's kind of a silly question to ask because guess what? Video games are a hobby, right? They're supposed to be fun. We play them as a means to pass that time and to be able to enjoy ourselves, right? But guess what? I think people are actually losing sight of that. I think people are just so fixed on winning because the nature of games nowadays, especially in the online format that we have nowadays and how everybody wants to win all the time, is that we're so stressed out whenever we don't win. We're stressed out by everything else in the game with the competition that's going on, that the only time that we have fun is when we do well. And I feel like we're losing the sight of the bigger picture as far as what video games are supposed to be for. They're supposed to be a form of entertainment. And I feel like we're losing sight of that really quick. And I feel like a lot of people get burnt out on that, and that's why we're always so upset all the time, frustrated all the time whenever we hop on. It's not supposed to be that way. And I think something needs to change. I feel like we just need to change our mindset and, switch gears a little bit and just remember why we started gaming in the first place. We didn't come out to game, for the pure intention of winning every single time, did we? I mean, honestly, did we purchase a console or PC and download that game in hopes of winning every single time or competing every single time? I don't think that's the case, or it shouldn't be the case, right? At some point in time, I think that we didn't think this way, but something changed. I don't know what changed, but something changed. Something changed in our minds that made us believe that the only way that we could have fun in games nowadays is to be able to compete and win. And I think somewhere down the line, this was caused by either YouTube videos or people telling us, maybe our friends telling us that this is the case, or I don't know where exactly the disconnect was or where it happened, but somewhere it did, and I feel like we need to change that. Also, want to shift gears a little bit to my fellow YouTubers as well, and anybody who's watching who is a content creator. I know that YouTube, and I can speak on this because I'm a YouTuber, obviously. Views is something that, or are something that really determine whether or not people are watching our videos, likes and all that stuff. And the numbers, it's really easy. It's really easy to get lost in the numbers sometimes. And when you see on your channel that maybe you're not getting views, you're not getting the likes that maybe you expect from a video, especially, for those of us who put a little bit of effort into our videos and just don't throw something out there, you want to see like some sort of feedback, right? You want to be rewarded for your hard work. And sometimes when we don't see that, we get frustrated, and that causes us stress. That causes us some sort of worry that we really don't need, because at the end of the day, yes, at the same time we are uploading for views. We want obviously people to see what we've created, but we also have to realize that this is a hobby as well. And yes, we have hopes, all of us. We would all be lying if we were to say that the views and the likes didn't matter, but at the same time we have to realize that we're uploading because it's a hobby of ours, and that's one of the things that we have to realize as the core of why we upload. Because if we're not going to do that, if we're not going to look at this as something for fun that we do, or we're not having fun doing it, then it's not going to go or proceed for a long time. It's not going to be a very enjoyable thing for us. It's not going to be something that we have as a fun thing. We're going to consider it more of a chore to upload than just upload for fun, actually have an enjoyable time doing it. Does that make sense? I mean, I feel like this is so true, and it's happened to me lots of times. And I feel like we just need to remind ourselves in general what video games are all about, especially if you're a gaming channel like myself. First of all, let's just keep in mind at the very beginning of what video games are all about. Number one, again, is all about entertainment. It's about having fun, and it's not always about winning. It's not always supposed to be about competition and us always coming out on top. Sometimes we just have to enjoy the process. Same thing with YouTube, same thing with Twitch, same thing with any streaming platform that you use as well, or any content that you create. Yes, sometimes we get bummed out about the views. Yes, we get bummed out because we don't get enough likes or we don't get that exposure that we need, especially when we put in that hard work. But we have to realize that not every video or not every time we stream is going to produce productive views or the way forward that we want. It's not always going to be that way. There will be times where it does go that way, and sometimes we might have a banger for a video, or we might have a pretty lit stream where people actually come and watch us. But it's not all the time, right? But at the same time, at the core of it all, we have to remember that enjoy the process. You have to enjoy the process. You're going to have ups and downs, and sometimes you might have more downs than ups, but you have to realize at the core of it all, the reason why you're doing this. If you're not going to enjoy the process, regardless of the downs, it's not going to last very long. So if this is something that you're purely doing just so you can blow up, you're going to be disappointed, because there will be a lot of times than not where you're going to be pretty upset with the fact that you have a low view count, or maybe you're not getting enough viewers on your stream, stuff like that, right? So I just feel like it's an important lesson to kind of remind ourselves of, because sometimes we lose sight of it, and it's really easy to get lost in that based off of everything else, and especially when we're comparing ourselves to other people. When we see other people and other channels sometimes doing well, we see other people on YouTube or Twitch really killing the game, we get disappointed, and it's really easy to compare ourselves to other people. But at the same time, everybody started somewhere, and you just have to stay grinding and learn from each other. If there are other content creators that we can seek advice from, whether it's how to create thumbnails or how to come up with video topics, what should I talk about, what I need to do to improve my content, I think that's a great way to improve and actually get better, and there's no shame in that. I think it's a great idea if we can reach out to each other, especially if content creators, our friends here on YouTube or on Twitch, bounce ideas off of each other, support each other. That's one of the beautiful things of this platform, is the fact that we can interact with other people. It's a social media after all, and that's the most fun part about it all, is interacting with people. A lot of us don't even know each other personally, right? So we made friends with each other along the way, whether it's here on YouTube or on Twitch or wherever you stream at as well. All of these platforms are a way for us to connect with people. At the end of the day, if people didn't comment or watch your videos, what would be the point? So I feel like it's important to converse, to be able to bounce ideas off of each other, to talk about some of the struggles that we have, and it's okay. It's okay to have days where you're bummed out and maybe a video or a stream doesn't succeed the way you want it to. And same thing again with video games. If you're not a content creator, if things don't go the way that you want them to, maybe you're not winning online matches, or you're not ranking up the way you want to, or whatever the case may be, it's okay. You're gonna have days like that, and it's okay to be disappointed about it. But at the same time, don't forget, at the same level, you're gonna have ups and downs. You're gonna have days where you do well, days you're not. So that's just what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and hopefully you guys got something out of today's commentary. And if you guys did, if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. With that being said, this is GCP signing off.